takes home.
Hi, this is Billy. I have been grounded at home for more than 7 days. So today I decided to get out a bit, breathe the fresh air, go up to the little hill near my place and see whether I can do some crystal radio testing. Before that, let me share with you a video that I've taken this morning. I went out to get some vegetables. Still a lot of people in Hong Kong, but everyone is wearing a mask and very cautious. Because if you got the virus, you have 2% chance of dying, and even if you don't die, your lung will be damaged forever. I live by the sea, so I'm now driving to the hill. You can see there are not many cars on the road because everyone is grounded. I come across some street dogs blocking my way. Hey, move out. Okay. Restaurant is still beautiful. Not many people there. Let me walk up this footpath to the hill where I will start the field test. This is the bridge connecting the Hong Kong airport to the city, called Tsing Ma Bridge. This spot is just 5 kilometers away from the transmission station on an island across the sea. Once I am there, I set up my antenna, hang it on the trees. The black wire is my ground. I pull it all the way to the stand there, which seems to be a very good conductor. However, this stand seems to be taking the function of the antenna rather than the ground because it has a lot of signal. I use this crystal radio to iPhone converter so I can step down the impedance of the crystal radio, connect it to the iPhone's microphone for recording. Yes.
On the radio, internet, in your smartphone. Metro Plus, your radio.
Next, I took out my electronic built-in board for crystal radio and just try some circuit. This is a single diode circuit. We have more than 7 microampere, not bad.
Metro Plus, a service of Metro Broadcast. Now the news with Lindsay Silva.
President Donald Trump's $1 billion proposal to prop up the country's nuclear fuel industry has emboldened at least one company to take steps towards boosting operations at dormant uranium mines around the West, including outside the Grand Canyon National Park.
Let me swap out the diode and change to
$5
this
billion over 10 years to create a new national
2820
stockpile
diode.
of U.S. mined uranium, saying
Now let's try the crystal. This is a pyrite crystal.
and their investors. A maritime salvage company is asking a federal judge to stop the Coast Guard and a rival firm from carrying out their plans to remove a cargo ship that overturned 5 months ago on the Georgia coast. The multi-agency team overseeing removal of the South Korean freighter Golden Ray recently announced plans to carve the ship into 8 giant pieces that would be loaded onto barges using a towering crane in the waters of St. Simon Sound. Removal is to start soon after trapped stray debris, expected to take about a month. The salvage company Donjon SMIT filed a complaint in U.S. District Court seeking a judge's injunction to stop any removal efforts. The company says the Coast Guard violated a 1990 federal law intended to improve oil spill.
Now let's try the most facts at the 3DQ.
Tomorrow, mainly fine and dry with cold mornings in the following couple of days. The current air temperature, 22 degrees. Relative humidity, 92%. AM 860.
競爭總體戰阻擊戰，習近平嘅堅定話語唔單止為取得戰役全面勝利提供咗根本嘅遵循。
What is going to happen next is amazing because you will only have one single contact point and it's still very loud.
咁近日咧，好多網站咧都係轉載咗呢一則新聞。國家衛健委專家話：新型冠狀病毒怕酒精唔耐高溫，咁所以咧就睇見咁樣新聞啦，有啲人就可能諗到啦，飲酒或者係飲一啖酒。
You can only get up to 12 microampere. That's it. I'm traveling back home. This high-rise building on the right is where I live. This is where I usually go out for dinner. My place is very famous in Hong Kong for barbecue goose. So Mr. Chan's Barbecue Goose is the famous restaurant for tourists as well. If you come to Hong Kong, come over in Sumjiang. This is where I live. Radio reception is super. You can bring your crystal radio. Thanks, that's all I have. Click like, subscribe, and send your friends to watch too.